Welcome back to another video on the MX5. Today we're going to be relocating the horrendous looking fog light. We're going to be putting it into the rear light with the reverse light. I'll show you which bulb I've got and where to get it from. Today I'll show you how to remove this, relocate it to there. Let's get started. First up is to remove the old fog light. The bolts on mine had rusted away, so I had to try a few things to get them off. My first option was a Dremel. After no luck with the Dremel, I tried some mole grits but only ended up with rust in my eye. I then went back to the Dremel to see if I could cut through, but I couldn't quite get the angle right. My next option then was just brute force. I managed to snap the inner housing off. And then pull the outer surround off. At this point I had really had enough, but I thought I'd try drilling out the studs completely. All I managed to do was snap most of my drill bits. And finally my last result was just to cut the bracket out of the bumper completely, which thankfully worked. With the fog light out, a big gaping hole, I ended up using the drill, as you can see, just making loads of little holes. I tried to get the actual bolts off the other side, and as you can see, they're not even bolts anymore. I tried to get the Dremel through, just couldn't get the angle right, so ended up just cutting out the plastic around it. But in the next video we will be cleaning that up anyway, so don't worry. Now it's time to get into the boot. We can peel back through the wiring. As you can see, I just left it dangling there, so that's the original wiring coming to the fog light. Run that back through the boot and we'll fit it to the new connection. Just simply had to pull the wiring off some clips. And then just pull it back through the rubber grommet and back into the boot. I did replace the grommet back into the hole just to prevent any water or debris getting in. So now that we've got the wiring from the original fog light out, run back through the boot, I'll show you what we're going to replace it with. So this is a dual LED bulb, so it has red and it has white on, and then this is just a dual holder. So you replace this with the standard one from the rear light unit. I'll show you now. Okay, so what we're going to do to fit this is just going to go to your rear light unit, take the left one out. I've already taken the bulb out just so I don't break it, but this is your reverse light, so you want to just take this unit out. You want to cut the red wire, because then you're going to splice the red wire in with this. Leave the earth in as your new bulb holder will push down onto the little tab there. Once you've got that cut, just splice them in and fit the new one. Like I said, just go ahead and cut the red wire for the original bulb holder and you can remove it. Then strip back the ends of the new and the old wires that you're going to connect. So with all the wires cut back, see, on the new holder, just expose some of them. This is my standard wiring that's already been run for the old fog light, and then, like I said, just cut the red wire for the bulb with the standard one, and then just leave the little tab in because that's your ground. So what you want to do is you want to have your new bulb holder. So red goes to the original red that was on the old bulb, and then you want red going to black on the new bulb holder. This is the existing wiring from the old fog light, so red to black for the old fog light, and then red to red on the original bulb holder. And then you can just tuck your standard ground away. You don't need that because you're going to use the ground, the little tab, when you push the bulb holder in. So I'm going to neaten all that up now. I am going to try and solder it and put some heat shrink on just to make sure it doesn't come loose and it's all fine. I'll quickly time lapse that and then we'll show you the result at the end. With the wires just loosely connected, I gave it a quick test. That's the fog light. and that's the reverse light. Just soldering the two wires together to make sure when the wires get pushed back into the housing they don't lose connection. Did another quick test just to make sure. Finally, I applied some heat shrink and electrical tape to protect the connections even further. And we're all buttoned up, look. So everything's all back together. I did have to cut a small little slit in the backing housing just to make sure that the wire from the existing fog light can go through. I'll probably, if I do it again, I probably would have made the wires a bit smaller in the connections, but it all does fit in there nicely and it's all tucked up. And then the wiring from the existing fog light is run all behind, nice tucked away, nice and neat. So battery's all back on. I'm going to give it a test, another test now, and show you the two switching back and forth. It wasn't that bad. The worst bit obviously was just trying to get the bracket off at the bottom. As you can see, there's a nice big hole there now, but the next video we will fit that. We will be doing a bumper cut, so stay tuned for that. I'd like to give a shout out to Chris Arnold, was a chap on the Facebook pages. He's where I found the bulb and the bulb holder. I will put the links down in the description below, but massive shout out to him. I actually had a bit of trouble figuring out which ones to go. I'm not the best at wiring, and he messaged me straight back with the right answer, so shout out to you, mate. Thank you very much. I'll give you another look now, see what they look like switching back and forth. I hope this helps someone. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.